Let me ask you something real for a second. Have you ever been lying in bed at night, phone in your hand, lights off, room quiet, and suddenly your brain says, "Remember that thing you said 3 days ago?" And boom, your heart drops, your face gets hot, and now you're replaying the whole conversation in your head, like a movie scene on repeat. You start thinking, why did I say that? Did I sound stupid? What if they took it the wrong way? What if they're still thinking about it? Then it doesn't stop there. You start overanalyzing text messages. You read between lines that don't even exist. You stare at seen messages. You question silence. You decode emojis. You analyze tone. You imagine facial expressions that you never even saw. And the worst part, all of this is happening quietly inside your head, while on the outside you look completely normal. If this sounds like you, listen carefully. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not crazy. You are an overthinker. And today, I'm about to expose the 5 exact thoughts that replay in every overthinker's mind on loop. These are the thoughts that steal your sleep, drain your energy, create anxiety out of thin air, and make simple situations feel heavy. But here's the reason you need to stay until the end. Because thought number 5 is the most dangerous one. It doesn't just affect your mood, it affects your confidence, your decisions, your relationships, your future. Most people don't even realize they're trapped in it. Yet it controls their life silently. So if you've ever felt mentally tired for no clear reason, if your brain never seems to shut off, if you feel exhausted even after doing nothing, this video is not random. It's for you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand your mind. You'll finally feel seen. Overthinking isn't thinking too much. It's your brain trying to protect you. Your mind believes that if it predicts every possible outcome, every mistake, every bad scenario, then you'll be safe. So it keeps scanning for danger. It replays memories. It imagines future problems. It analyzes tiny details, not because you're weak, but because your brain thinks it's doing its job. Here's the problem. Instead of protecting you, it exhausts you. It drains your mental energy before the day even starts. It steals your sleep at night. It turns quiet moments into loud mental chaos. You finally lay down in bed. Your body is tired. Your eyes are heavy, but your mind decides it's time to run a marathon. Suddenly, you remember awkward moments, unfinished tasks, future worries, things you can't control, and you just stare at the ceiling, tired, but awake. You try to relax, but your brain keeps whispering, "Think about this. Don't forget that. What if something goes wrong?" Sound familiar? Yeah, that's overthinking. It makes simple situations feel complicated. It turns small problems into big storms. It keeps you stuck in your head instead of present in your life. And the craziest part? Most overthinkers don't even realize they're doing it. They think this is just how life feels. Constant noise, constant pressure, constant mental tension. But it doesn't have to be that way. Because once you understand the real thought loops that control your mind, you can finally break them. And that's exactly what we're about to do. So get ready, because now we're diving into the real patterns that keep overthinkers trapped on repeat. Overthinkers replay conversations like it's a Netflix series on auto repeat. You say something normal, something simple, something harmless. But the moment the conversation ends, your brain starts the playback. Why did I say that? Did I sound awkward? Did I talk too much? What if they took it the wrong way? What if I embarrassed myself? And suddenly, you're not in the present anymore. You're stuck in the past, watching the same scene over and over again. You start imagining facial expressions that never happened, tone changes that didn't exist, judgments that were never spoken. Your mind becomes a movie director, creating drama out of silence. And the worst part? You can't go back and edit the scene, so your brain keeps replaying it again and again and again, until one small moment turns into hours of mental torture. This is how social anxiety is born. It makes you second-guess yourself. It makes you speak less. It makes you over-filter your words. It makes you afraid of being too much or not enough. So next time, you stay quiet, not because you have nothing to say, but because you're scared of saying the wrong thing. But here's the truth. Most overthinkers don't realize. Most people are not analyzing you. They are replaying their own awkward moments. They are worried about their own words. They are thinking about themselves, not because you have nothing to say, but because you're scared of saying the wrong thing. But here's the truth most overthinkers don't realize. Most people are not analyzing you. They are replaying their own awkward moments. They are worried about their own words. They are thinking about themselves. You are not the main character in everyone else's mind. And once you understand this, you start to feel lighter. Because perfection was never required. Being human was. Overthinkers don't just live in the present, they live in the future, but not the exciting future, not the successful future, not the happy future. They live in the disaster version of the future. Your mind constantly asks, what if I fail? What if I mess this up? What if they leave me? What if I embarrass myself? What if everything goes wrong? And here's the scary part. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you imagine worst-case scenarios, your body reacts like it's actually happening. Your heart starts racing. Your chest feels heavy. Your stomach tightens. Your breathing becomes shallow. You're sitting safely in your room, but your nervous system thinks you're in danger. So now you're stressed about problems that don't exist yet. That's how overthinking creates fake emergencies. Your mind pulls the fire alarm even when there's no fire. And because of that, you stay on edge. You feel tense all day. You're mentally tired before anything even happens. The craziest part? Most of the things you worry about do never happen. You spend hours stressing over outcomes that will never become real. You fight battles in your head that never show up in real life. And after all that mental chaos, you're left exhausted, not because life was hard, but because your mind made it hard. Overthinking doesn't prepare you. It drains you. And once you realize that, you can start taking your power back. This one hurts, because this thought doesn't attack your situation. It attacks you. Overthinkers are extremely hard on themselves. You scroll through social media, you look at people around you, you see confidence, success, happiness, progress, and then your mind turns against you. They're doing better than me. They're ahead in life. They have it all figured out. And suddenly, you ask the most painful questions. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just be normal? Why do I overthink everything? Why am I like this? You don't just notice your patterns, you judge them. You turn self-awareness into self-attack. Instead of understanding your mind, you start blaming it. And that creates shame. It makes you feel broken. Different, behind, not enough. But listen to this very carefully. Overthinkers are not weak minds. They are deep minds. You think deeply, you feel deeply, you notice details others ignore. You understand emotions at a higher level. That's emotional intelligence, that's awareness, that's creativity. Your mind is powerful. It just doesn't have a manual. Nobody taught you how to direct your thoughts, how to manage your inner voice, how to slow down mental noise. So instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" start asking, "How can I work with my mind instead of fighting it?" Because the same brain that overthinks can also create focus, vision, and growth. Once you learn control, your biggest weakness becomes your biggest strength. Overthinkers carry guilt differently. Even when you give your best, even when you try, even when you show up, it still never feels like enough. Your mind keeps whispering, "I should have worked harder. I should have said something. I should have taken that opportunity. I should have tried more. I wasted so much time." And suddenly, your past becomes a courtroom. You put yourself on trial. You replay old decisions, old mistakes, old missed chances, and every time, you declare yourself guilty. You carry regrets like heavy bags on your shoulders. Every memory adds more weight, so you walk through life feeling tired, not because of what you're doing now, but because of what you're still carrying from the past. And the worst part, you punish yourself mentally. You use harsh words in your head. You compare your progress to impossible standards. You set unrealistic expectations. You think self-criticism will motivate you, but it doesn't. It only drains you. Growth does not come from self-hate. Real growth comes from self-compassion, from understanding that you made the best decision you could with the knowledge you had at that time. You were learning. You were surviving. You were doing the best you knew how. You are not the same person you were back then. You've grown. You've changed. You've become more aware. So stop using your past to attack your present. Use it to guide you. You are still learning, still evolving, still becoming. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing. You are on your timeline, not society's timeline, not social media's timeline, not anyone else's timeline. Your journey is yours, and it's unfolding exactly when it needs to. This thought doesn't just create stress. It destroys peace. It quietly lives in the background of your mind and constantly whispers, "You're late. You're behind. You're running out of time." You look around and see people your age, getting married, buying houses, making money, building careers, posting wins online, and suddenly, your heart starts racing. You feel pressure in your chest, tightness in your stomach, a deep fear you can't even explain. Your mind starts panicking. "I'm fallen behind. I should be further in life. I'm wasting my potential. I'm running out of time." And that panic changes the way you live. You start rushing decisions. You say yes to things you don't want. You chase goals that aren't even yours. You overwork yourself. You overpressure your mind. And slowly, you lose joy. You stop enjoying small moments. You stop feeling present. You stop appreciating progress. Everything becomes about speed, faster success, faster money, faster results. But here's the truth nobody talks about. Life is not a race. There is no universal timeline. There is no deadline for success. No expiration date on dreams. No fixed age where life suddenly ends. Everyone's journey is different. Some people bloom early. They find success young. They figure things out quickly. They hit milestones fast. And some people bloom later. They struggle first. They learn slowly. They take longer paths. They grow quietly, but both bloom beautifully. Late bloomers often have deeper wisdom, stronger character, more emotional strength, more life understanding. Your timeline is not wrong. It's just yours. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Stop measuring your life with someone else's ruler. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not late. You are learning. You are not running out of time. You are running into alignment. And once you release this thought, your mind finally breathes. Your heart finally relaxes, and you begin living instead of racing. If you're still watching, that tells me something important. It means this video touched you. It means these thoughts felt familiar. It means your mind has been carrying more than most people can see. So I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not damaged. You are just thinking without direction. And that can be changed. Your mind is not your enemy. It's just been running without a map. It's been trying to protect you without knowing how to rest. So start small, right now. The next time your thoughts begin to spiral, the next time your brain starts creating worst-case scenarios, the next time anxiety tries to take control, pause. Take a slow breath in. Hold it for a second. And breathe out. Then ask yourself one powerful question. Is this thought helping me or hurting me? If it's helping you grow, keep it. If it's hurting your peace, let it pass. Because here's the truth. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every feeling deserves your reaction. Peace begins when you stop believing every story your mind tells you. You don't have to fight your thoughts. You just have to stop following the ones that lead nowhere. And if this video described you, if you felt seen, if you felt understood, if you finally felt like someone explained what goes on inside your head, type this in the comments. I'm learning to control my mind. Not for me, for you. Because when you write it, you're making a promise to yourself, a promise to grow, a promise to heal, a promise to choose peace over pressure. And if you want more videos that help you calm your mind, heal your emotions, and become mentally stronger, make sure you subscribe. Because this channel is not about motivation that fades tomorrow. It's about building a mind that stays strong for life. You deserve peace. You deserve clarity. You deserve rest, not pressure, not panic, not constant mental noise. So take a breath. You made it through this video, and that means you're already stronger than you think.